Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be reading a Goosebumps movie novel for you. I would just like to say that this is the first one, not the second one. I know they made like a second one in 2017, 2018. This is the 2015 one. Um, so I also thought this was kind of good because it's in the Halloween time and I'm going to try and finish this and have it all up to YouTube by Halloween, but I'm not sure if I can make any promises. Alright, let's get started. I never believed we would actually move away from New York City. Not when my mom put her arm around me and said, Zach, we need a fresh start. Not when she told me my Aunt Lorraine lived in a perfect little town for us and had found her a great job. Not until we packed all our stuff into a U-Haul, hooked up. I don't know what the computer's doing. I'm sorry. You guys can't see it. I'm sorry. Hooked it up to the back of a station wagon and drove me away. Can you blame me? I mean, who ditches New York City to go live in some tiny dead-end drop-end boring town in the middle of nowhere? We're right here, by the way. My mom, Gail Cooper, that's who, and for some reason she had to drag me along for the ride. My mom promised me I'd love Madison as soon as I saw it. Here we are. Here's what I saw as our car chugged across some rusty old bridge into town. A sign reading, Welcome to Madison, population 28,245. Translation, Welcome to Nowheresville, that's a weird word, population, you. A cutesy little downtown with about 4 buildings and the same number of people. A strip of restaurants, including a noodle shop advertising Sushi Wednesdays. My stomach turned just thinking about what might pass for sushi here. My mom was gazing through the windshield and all stars struck like we were driving straight through Times Square. You know what I love about these places? No franchises. That's refreshing. I slumped down in the passenger seat. Do we have to go back in time when we cross that bridge? Are we sure that they have no Wi-Fi? No, Zach. Families just sit around and listen to the radio by candlelight. Sorry. Are you positive there are no other places looking for vice principals? I asked. Maybe Guantanamo Bay, North Korea? She laughed. We pulled up to a red light right beside a Madison Township cop car. The 2 cops inside were fast asleep. This was clearly the kind of town where nothing ever happened, or I might have started to worry. Our house was pretty much a typical house. Yard picket fence, welcome Matt. I groaned. Was going to feel like living inside a sitcom. Look, a yard, my mom said. She's even better at fake enthusiasm than she is at bad jokes. They must teach it at vice principal school. You never have something like this in New York. Mom, you don't have to keep selling me on this place. I hoisted one of the boxes out of the trunk. I'm staying because I love you. Oh, honey, I love you too. And I looked into it, I added, grinning. Legally, I can't live on my own until I'm 18. She shook her head and went inside. I took a moment to look around, trying to bend my mind around. This is your life. There was a flicker of movement in the next door neighbor's window. At least I thought there was. But as soon as I turned to look, everything went still. There was no one there. Great. Spying neighbors. One thing to love about small town life. In New York, you were never really alone. But you got really good at ignoring everyone around you. And they got really good at ignoring you. Just the way I liked it. The inside of our house was pretty much what you expect from the outside. Sitcom-style suburban living. Look at this kitchen, my mom said, spinning in circles around the huge room. It's bigger than our old apartment. She was right about that. It was huge. Every room in the house was huge compared to what I was used to. A waste of space if you ask me. We don't cook, I reminded her. But look at the counter space to put the takeout on. Then she paused, cocking her ear to one side. Do you hear that? I listened hard. I don't hear anything. Exactly. I knew what she meant. In New York, you were never far from the noise of sirens, trucks backing up, construction drills, cars honking, drivers shouting, doors slamming, people living and doing it basically right on top of you. In Madison, there was nothing but chirping birds and a soft whisper of wind. So I got it. I didn't understand why she liked it. Live from New York, or live from New York. A voice and tone behind me. I whirled around to see Aunt Lorraine talking into her fist as if it were a microphone. It's my sister Gail with my special nephew Zach. Hey, Aunt Lorraine. I wondered if she noticed if I inched a little backward. Aunt Lorraine was a cheek pincher. Nice to see you. Gail, he gets more handsome every time I see him, she gushed. So good looking. Thanks, Aunt Lorraine. Just to be clear, I'm not handsome. The only people who think I'm good looking are related to me. Just a beautiful boy, she said. And let's be honest, you were an ugly baby. Thanks? Lorraine, my mom shook her head. It's fine, my aunt insisted. He's handsome now. It's not like he's gonna go back to being ugly. Handsome isn't a phase. No one goes ugly, handsome, then back to ugly. The danger's past. She looked into the distance for a moment, and I could tell from the way she wrinkled her nose that she was remembering my baby pictures. What an ugly baby. Yes, Aunt Lorraine, you bring that up every time you see me. Oh, I almost forgot. She rifled into her or through her shopping bag and pulled out a Yankees cap. A bedazzled Yankees cap, glistening with a sparkle of a million plastic rhinestones. For my new signature's men line. She slipped it onto my head. Very thoughtful, my mom said. I could tell she was trying not to laugh. She gestured me to say thank you. There was a lot of things I wanted to say about the hat. Thank you wasn't high on the list. It's limited edition, Aunt Lorraine said proudly. You won't see a lot of men wearing that hat. I can't imagine I'll see anyone wearing it, I mumbled. I'm going to unload the car now. Oh, okay, there we go. I got out there fast, leaving my mother and her sister to catch up. Maybe talk some more and about how handsome I was these days, especially in my new sparkly cap. I managed to stack about 3 boxes and make it halfway back to the driveway when I felt the bottom uh, of the first box start to give away. I snaked a hand underneath to prop it up, but that tilted the stack too far, and sorry, the thing just keeps messing up. I don't even remember where it was. I snaked my hand underneath to prop it up, but that tilted the stack too far, and the top box started to slip, and then the whole stack teetered. And then I was standing amidst a heap of dented cardboard boxes, one of them which was busted open, spilling out a mountain of boxer shorts, which was, of course, the perfect moment for the world's most beautiful girl to poke her head out of the window next door and say hi. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Not exactly sure why my computer was being so bad, so I do apologize for that, but if you're interested, part 2 probably coming out either tonight or tomorrow.